Okay. Yep. So I will maybe share. I already shared the link of the Trello in the chat, and maybe we can move to. We can start with the champion card of Aldo. Here's your turn. Maybe you can share your progress, Aldo. Thank you.
Okay, give me a moment. It's loading right now. Okay. Okay, I'll start with Initiative C. Raising Bukit Vista awareness to global market. It's MC 7.0, the journalist to write networking. My updates here, I am following up with the journalist of Tech in Asia to seek feedback on what to improve in our article submission. I also attach my messaging here. So I'm asking for the feedback of what we're what we were writing, and maybe to seek feedback of how should it improve. And also I will post Kezia article by today on our website, and will search for suitable photos for the article. And thank you, Ms. Chair, for the feedback. I'll look through it up on Instagram or Twitter. And next to initiative B, M6.0, MB6.0. So actually it's new pivot from me. So it's a survey or interview to current partner. So I think that what we've been missing on our finding product market fit is to listen to our current partners that we have, because I think that from our current partner is the strongest evidence of our product, because they are the actual user for our product. So the intended outcome will be to get proof that we have fit the market to from our current partners, and to get feedback from our current partners of what we can improve. So the method of this interview is the online interview, video call or phone call, and also survey. That is this card, and actually I recently created this today, so there is no updates here. Back to Miss Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aldo, for the update progress. And maybe if everyone wanted to give um, feedback for my feedback, we will do it at the end of the Scrum. And we will continue to Kak Diba champion card. Now it's your turn, Kak Diba. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my lady chair. I'll start my update from Initiative A, card MA 1.3, the website migration. All right, let's see. So the update is I've set the manage my property as our cornerstone content, meaning that's to indicate for the SEO that it's the most important page of the website. And I also turned on the follow links by Google, fix readability, expand the SEO title to be more long tail, and add more text length. Also, what else? Oh yeah, I found a plugin to upload JSON format, but apparently it's only available for the WordPress editor, not Elementor. And I fixed the 360 tour on mobile version also. And the SEO check on the manage my property page is done. That's the update, and I will actually yeah, I will do. Oh, I see a result update as well. But yeah, we will do another breakout meeting, a sync up today at 1 p.m. Okay. Moving on to initiative B, card MB 4.0, the virtual 360 tool. So I see Jean commented that at ROI stages, there's a middle funnel KPI, final funnel KPI, core KPI. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the clarity. I already reached out to Henry, but he hasn't got back to me. So I will try to dig down again to HAR whether we have a booking or like a time saved, or probably like more inquiries or things, or decrease number of on-site visit request as well. I'll probably reach out to HAR again today. Moving on to Initiative C, Card MC 5.0, the brand book. So it's done. Yesterday I finished the social media guideline, just a bit of touch up from what Kanis already attached. Thank you very much. And I added the what I've been promising as well, the graphic and design guide, and some final comments, like more likely to like, so everyone will use this, and if they got confusion, they will reach out to content marketing team. I've brought this to a discussion paper, so to just briefly, just a brief introduction towards this brand book, just to everyone be clear as well. And moving on to Initiative D, the Card MD 2.1, getting the first proof of concept for the app. So not much of an update, but we're on the progress of making the prototype for the revenue report, new buttons, and issue ticket. So yeah, that's my update. Back to Ms. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Kadiba, for the update progress. But I will ask about today. You will reach the HRR team for for maybe any feedback of the KPI, right? And maybe you can put down which one the member of HRR team that you wanted to reach out, and maybe the result you can put down on that Trello card. Yeah, is
Okay,
that
got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kadiba. And now we move on to Mas Gani champion card. Now it's your turn, Mas Gani. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Good morning, everyone. So I'd like to give the update on the card initiative B. The card is LB 3.2, Facebook Market Optimization. So I got a lot of feedback insight yesterday. So for the next pivot about the design and caption, I will use Nadine's Facebook profile. And second, I will put review on the photos. And third is put more photos on the post. And the last is make highlights on the prior facilities on caption, such as make a bold font. And today, Lilis already asked me to post two properties. So yeah, that's the update from this card. And then moving on to Initiative C, the card is MC 3.3, optimize BV Facebook page brand awareness. So I have a plan to will post our partner testimonial on Facebook to engage our audience. So yeah, that's the update from my card. Thank you. Back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, Mas Gani, for the update. So yeah, I think that's all. Oh, maybe we can move to Mr. Jin champion card. Now it's your turn, Mr. Jin.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Chair. So I posted a new card. This is HR. This is actually an HR initiative, but I posted it here because it's relevant to the mission of the mission of discovering and acquiring properties from all over the world. So I realized that there's frictions along the process in our global marketing. So reaching out to new mentors. So I put this card up on the list, and there's two people that I've contacted to ask for help. One is Dennis. Dennis used to be the head of search engine optimization at Airbnb. He worked with Tommy, and he's currently the global head of growth for PayPal. So understanding channel strategy, understanding essentially how to budget and time and seek the right audience for each online channel is something that I want to discuss with Dennis. Hopefully he can offer us a higher level perspective from one of the leading companies that should know how to do that. The second is Zane. Zane Richardson comes from a more traditional marketing background. He's the chief marketing officer at, I believe, Aman Resorts, which is a more of a traditional luxury hotel company. So anyway, two new people that just keeping the professional networking ongoing. All right, next is MC 3.1. This is on Initiative C. This is using Facebook to drive community PR. And thank you already. I've seen that Rizal has produced a video with Despacito showing how CSC works. I put some comments on the video just based on, I think, feedback that we've seen on people who have been working to optimize YouTube videos, such as putting the branding up front and some other sort of tips. So anyways, I leave those up to as a suggestion to Rizal. And after I think we analyze the suggestion and discussion, we can move forward to promoting on Facebook, which is pretty cool. Okay, cool. And thank you, Rizal, for setting up that meeting with Andre. Next is the first interviews with property owners in Thailand. There's been no update on my side on that. It's just a idea about changing the messaging to target a investment seeking developer. And then the next part, which is our first interviews with property owners in USA. So I've decided to actually just post the messaging that I've used in our emails so that we have something to progress from. So previously we would just say we contacted them, but we didn't actually write what we actually contacted with them. Since this is marketing, I figured this would be important for everyone to see. So I've posted this to a few of the hotel owners that Rizal has dug up in New Orleans, and so far, no response yet from the owners. And I've written down some of my comments on what I think could be actually the frictions. So so far, emails do not have any response yet. We of course cannot control if people respond, but we can control the audience message timing and channel. The main frictions are phone calls are kind of high friction because they are only appropriate at around 1 a.m. WITA, which is sort of 11 o'clock in New Orleans. So there's also low trust I've noticed from people who receive phone calls from strangers. So it's not the most effective or efficient way to sort of build partnerships, but it's okay. I've realized that from community management, you probably need to get one person, demonstrate success, and then you can amplify a successful message to more people. Email is difficult to get engagement because it's unclear whether or not the person has read it or received the email or if the email is correct. And I'm thinking maybe about pivoting to iMessage or Facebook to continue the conversations for US property owners. So anyways, that's my update. Back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jing, for the update progress. And now we can move to my champion card. There, I will start with Russian title translation card. There is no update in here because I still translating the rest of 200 more Russian translation, and move to my other card is interaction performance on Instagram. So start from today, I will try to do change template for the caption of Instagram, and I will share the template maybe start from today because from Friday I have already do the research about what caption that we can use of our Instagram content. Okay, that's all from me. And now I invite everyone to check Mas Rizal champion card. And now it's your turn, Mas Rizal.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Chair. Okay, start from my initiative A. It's from card MA 3.0. Okay, the update is okay. I found Jing comment on my card about reaching the Airbnb director of product and performance, Dan Hill. So yeah, I see the LinkedIn, but I don't see Dan is uh, get back to us. But yeah, I already read this link from Facebook Insight about Airbnb campaign success via Facebook ads, and yeah, probably I will launch this Grace Facebook ads by today because we agreed to with website migration that will finish the landing page by today. And yeah, that's my update. And move to card MA for the dot zero. This is a new pivot. It's from to reaching the Thai property developer. My intended outcome is to prove that we can target. Sorry, it's not property owners, but we can target property developers with universal message, and also better understanding the audience need to continue to do an interview after we got leads from these ads. And my hypothesis is we can do a good conversion in Bali ads and hotel ads, and also already do interview with Pen about her problem, and the audience uh, I target Thai property developers. The problem is difficult to find investor, low income revenue. The time I set in July 6th, but this is today and until July 16th, and the message is using get revenue in your MC unit and the channel using Facebook ads. And yes, that's my progress. You can open on the paper on the link inside the description. And yes, that's my update for now. And move to initiative D. It's from Hotel Partner. It's from Card MD 1.1. Um, I don't have any update for now, but I will continue to enhance proposal deck from release. It's from you can open if you want to see the proposal deck. You can open the channel link on the comment and move to card MD.5. So the update is uh, Jing is already at scheduled a meeting with Steve. It's a contractor, and he will do meeting on Thursday. And Jing also invite me to join the meeting also. I think that's for my update. Yeah, back to Miss Chair.
Okay, thank you, Mas Rizal, for the update. And now I invite everyone to choose Mbak Wayana champion card. Now it's your turn, Mbak Wayana. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I would like to apologize, guys. Like I didn't attend for last week and earlier because I was swamped. Have conflicting schedule with the finance. So yeah, I really apologize for that. So my card actually I did some pivot because the planning was Tres canvassing in help me canvassing in Canggu, but actually Tres parent is sick, both of them, and then he cannot join this month. So I just continue like they're using Facebook at the moment. So the last update that I have is it's reached, and then one proposal sent, and then one temporary partner, and then also that temporary partner that I work with get a booking from our in-house guest that stayed for 3 nights at SK9 and work with the temporary partners for a month. So that my update.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Wayana, for the update. And now I invite everyone to maybe give me feedback for Aldo Champion card in the card MC.7.0. There I give my feedback in the comment of Aldo Champion card. Maybe we can start with Kak Biba feedback for my feedback. Thank you.
Okay. I agree on the timeline. That's a basic need for any initiative, I guess. I think to keep that in mind and to remind ourselves for the timeline, we will eventually give us the habit of milestones and timeline things like that. But in the second point of reaching out through Instagram account via DM, that's possible. But I think it depends also on the journalist itself. Some journalists probably more active in one social media than others, or probably don't have any social media. So I don't know whether that would be a not a best solution, but like I don't think that's a one size fits all solution to reach out. Yeah, that's my feedback probably.
Okay, thank you, Kariba. And maybe next to Mas Rizal, is there any feedback for my feedback?
Hmm. I agree with your suggestion to make timeline. Yeah, that's could be helping others also to know uh, when the progress will be done and when the experiment will not done correctly. So yeah, that maybe our other member can also track the progress with the timeline. And for the suggestion to reach journalists through the Instagram account and social media account, yeah, maybe I will agree with Diba's feedback about not all journalists have social media, but the the best the best channel is maybe using email. So I'm not really uh, agree with your suggestion. Maybe yeah, I think that's for me.
Okay, thank you, Mas Rizal. And maybe move on to Mas Gani. Is there any feedback for my feedback?
Okay, I think I'm pretty much agree with Diba and Rizal. Your suggestion about timeline is it's good to make the champion card, and the others is understand what is the progress of this initiative, and especially for the champion card, they will know when this initiative is done, when the initiative needs to be pivoted. So that's good, and also reach journalists through Instagram account. Yeah, I think I'm agree with that. I think you now you're able to thinking a little bit zoom out, and you already understand where is the opportunity to improve this initiative. So yeah, I think that's great.
Okay, thank you, Mas Gani, for the feedback. Or maybe next to Hasbi, is there any feedback for my feedback?
No feedback. Thank you.
Okay. Mbak Wayana, maybe you wanted to give.
I think everyone already said it
Hmm.
about what need to be improved.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Wayana. And Mr. Jing, is there any feedback for my feedback?
Yeah, certainly. I think I echo what has already been said already, so that part is right. I don't know what journalists actually use, to be honest. I don't know if they use email or if they use uh, Twitter or if they have a different type of response time on email than Twitter. So I might imagine that a channel where there's, let's say, a more direct relationship, such as social media, could be a more effective filter for a journalist that might be approached frequently to write articles. So that part is, I guess I don't know, right? But it might be worthwhile to experiment. What I would do is I would add a little bit more. So I think perhaps we can. I read the comments on the card already. this is something we learned from university relations. University relations gets faster and bigger and more effective the more we do it. The reason why is that you can use existing success to leverage future success. This is called the bandwagon effect. If you want to speak at a university, or if you want to do PR or any opportunity like that, generally the question they all is at the back of their mind is, have you done this before, right? Do you have any experience? So I think you can take the daily social post to get a post from, let's say, the next tier, right, of whatever of publication, and then you can take that and leverage that to the next, and so on and so forth. So each time you've been published, each public event that we've had, whether it be a webinar, a university talk, all this publication that we have already is leverage to get publications to write about us. So I think you can leverage that. Don't go in asking like as if you have no track record. Ask as if this is just the next step in 100 steps. And another thing I realized, this was actually a evolution of professional networking. A lot of the actual questions we want to have answered in professional networking are really well answered actually in LinkedIn Learning. So we were spending weeks to look for certain answers about, I think, I forgot, this was from University of Race. No, this is from HR. We're looking for weeks about how to develop a really great employee satisfaction, employee engagement survey. And then we just discovered LinkedIn Learning has like 5 really good videos from 5 different perspectives of how to do that. So I just took a look real quick, Aldo, on LinkedIn Learning, and I found a course that might be relevant. It's about building media relationships. So I've posted it there. Hopefully, if you take a look at it, it will be helpful. Okay, all right, back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jim, for the feedback and for the insight too. And maybe move to Aldo. Is there any comment or feedback for my feedback to you?
Okay, thank you, Mr. for the feedback and everyone for the feedback too. Actually, for the Instagram and Twitter, I'm thinking to avoiding it because I think it's like a personal account. So, actually, I was avoiding it before, but maybe I think it's a worthwhile channel for them too, because I was thinking to use like professional things like LinkedIn or just like the professional email instead, something like that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aldo. And maybe before move to the discussion paper, I will assign the next chairperson, secretary, and recorder. Is the next chairperson for the next marketing scrum is Mas Rizal. The next secretary will be me, and the next engineer or recorder will be Mas Gani. Is anyone that I called before can do it for the next scrum? Okay. Thank you. And now we will move to the discussion paper. Maybe I will screen share the discussion paper first. Wait. Okay. Is anyone can see there the discussion paper?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe we can start with Kak Diba about the brief introduction of Bukit Vista brand book first. It's your turn, Kak Diba. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me write that. So, I believe maybe that's who probably I want to ask a question. Who's here that hasn't seen the new brand book yet? Raise your hand. Okay, only more. Okay. All right. So this is like just a brief introduction, basically. Just if Mr. can open that link. Do you want me to share my screen instead, Mr.? I'm sorry, you're muted.
Okay, yeah, it's still loading.
Oh, okay.
Ta-da.
Ah, great. Okay, so uh, you guys probably already, most of you guys already probably seen this, but actually the ancient intention to create this is to broaden the usage not only within the chapter, but also outside the chapter, or probably the possibility that you in the future work with someone else or a new intern coming like has be that. I'm hoping this should be like a quick introduction to our brand as well and to applicate it to any form of content. So it contains an introduction, logo, fonts, colors, and etc. Like our core values. I actually believe that Jing once made a graphic with Albert before for the core values. Do you by any chance still have that? Because I think that was a better graph than this to like put as a template actually. So feel free to modify this. And next is the logo, our logo, and a little bit story. I think Jing can elaborate and describe this story even more better than me. But yeah, this is what I've been catching from almost 2 years here. So, but it's more than just explaining the logo. But I also, if you scroll down a bit, instead. So the
Okay.
purpose of this brand book is also to actually provide where the logo item itself. So on every item, like logo or fonts, I attach the Drive, Google Drive. So if someone needed a original logo, it's there. If they needed the black version or the white version, it's there. It's on the link. So you can actually also share this in the form of PDF to anyone else. So that everything is downloadable. Our logo, the fonts that we use, also downloadable. Uh, Next, if you can scroll down as well. Yeah, this is the fonts that we are going to use. This is the pairing. This is the set. Control. This one that used for headlines mostly and for sub headlines and for the body. And also all of the fonts here are downloadable. I put the link there as well. And also scrolling down again. These are brand colors that we've been using for years. So there's a primary colors and secondary color for content person that you might already familiar with this. If you want to copy it in the Photoshop or like maybe in Canva, there's a code that you can copy on the color palette. So it's like giving you the exact color that we use usually. So there will be a uniformity in that. Okay, there's a guide also when to use what color as well there. And then next, Mr. Yeah, this is like a bit of guidelines of photo and imagery. I mean, I make a guideline, but I don't want to make it so strict so that I planning to like you can still add your creative element in it, but just a simple guideline as like a photograph of nature or holiday spots must have at least human or people elements in it. So it's also it's not a boring landscape photos, but because we want to promote travel as our brand, so that's the idea behind it. If you scroll down a bit more, and this is a guide for our property photos that I believe often upload as well. So Gani, Kesha is probably, or Rizal is probably familiar with it. If we're posting our property photo, just a photo that will have complements of our primary color, which is blue and orange. Never upload our property pictures with the black and white filters. It will remove all the details on the properties, that's for sure. And I also attached the Bukit Vista photography standard there. It's the old guidelines that we had a long time ago. So it would be a guide for the photographer if they took a new property photos in the future. It could be a guide for new interns or new employees as well. So it's all there. Yeah, again, scroll down a bit, Michelle. Thank you very much. This is a bit of a mood board to get the idea of like our brand sounds and looks and feels. It's mostly talk about things like holiday and can you zoom in a bit? My eyes are failing me actually. Zoom in a bit, can you? I'm so sorry. Apologize for my sight weakness. Sure, I cannot still see it. Okay, all right, I'm gonna open mine a bit. So the mood board is like basically to give a feel to our brand. So you will feel like you're going to a holiday. You will feel the community and togetherness, and you feel the spirit of innovation there. You feel the spirit of collaboration there. You know when you're looking at our host photos, you know that we're trying to delight everybody, and also you get also the sense of like adventurous on our pictures of content or everything. So that's the idea of the mood board, basically. Next is this is like a brief graphics and design guide. So I don't put like a lot of guidelines. Once again, I don't want to limit the creative process that you guys have. I believe so. I'm just giving like a basic what things that we already use and agreed on in this past years. So use elements that looks like a handwritten or hand drawn. We avoid strictness and hence we choose line strokes that are less straight. It's basically to represent our laid backness and fun personality as a brand and as a host as well. So if you see the example of do's and don'ts there, what type of lines there are we prefer to use than straight lines. Shapes also, those both are circles, but one is really like a straight solid line, while the other one is more like hand drawn, same like a gradient block. We use more apa itu namanya, wavy things. I believe Rizal used this kind of gradient for our new website as well, and same does as patterns and objects. We prefer the one that is more hand drawn, have a hand drawn or like handwritten feelings on it. So that's the graphic and design guide. If Mr. can press next. Okay, this is basically the social media guideline that Gani also helped to craft. Basically, posting frequency is one time a day, Monday to Friday for Instagram and Facebook, and logo use only for infographics. And Gani make it very easy to any people to use it because we already have templates for Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram story, and then also YouTube thumbnail that I believe Risa also made. So what I did in this brand book is just to compile them and just to it's every template is clickable. If you click on those thumbnail, you'll be led into another kind of link where you can design a post or a story or a thumbnail for YouTube. So what I did is just compiling here what is already there out there, but I'm just compiling it in one place in the brand book. So next is there. Okay, and this is just a basic guideline for the caption. Just the tone of voice is casual, fit for young adolescent and adults. And if you're using English, please use Grammarly to recheck your grammar before posting your post. And trying to give me clearance about the type of post that we have, which is awareness and conversion. For awareness, to engage people to react or commenting, that was the goal. And conversion is to make people buy, in this case, like PR part. Oh, in this case, PR partner or PR guest, make a booking, things like that. And things that you do for awareness is, and caption, you always have to close it with question, whilst in the conversion, and caption always have to give clarity on where does the audience can do the buying. For example, you can click link to the bio to book and goes to listing. And next, this is the example of how you wrote the caption for the social media that Danny also provided. So thank you very much. Next, 2 more pages. Bear with me. This is an email. So a brief guideline on how to open email with our brands in mind. I avoid Dear because it's too stiff, and a lot of people and a company per se already used it. And greetings and to whom it may concern also sounds too templaty. And don't start with the greeting that indicates time, because we know that our recipients might not in the same time zone as us. And wish them well before going to mention what you need from them. And I also attach the signature email signature, but it's just based on what previously already lasted from our HR as well. So this is the latest update that I put there. as the email signatures. And last click, next. Yeah, this is basically a final comment. It's basically to give everyone an idea if they have doubts who to contact. So I give the content marketing team a call back for this. So I'm hoping if someone else is outside the chapter use this, they can use it more flexible and to allow enough creative freedom as they see fit while still making sure the brand looks its best across all application. But if they have doubts, they can reach out to content marketing team as well. That is my brief introduction, but perhaps any question or clarity or perhaps a suggestion to improve, you guys are more than welcome. So heading back to Ms. Chair to uh, create a discussion. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Kaniba, for the brief introduction. Maybe I will share with the discussion paper again. Where is it? Ta-da. Okay. So maybe, is there anyone have a question or maybe feedback or comment with the brand book of Bukit Vista design and template? 1, 2, 3. No? Oh, 5. Oh, Mas Gani. Okay, Mr. Jing, yeah, you can.
I think it's very good. Thank you, Deepa.
Very good. Okay. Thank you, Mas Gani, for helping me to write down. Maybe Mas Gani, is there any feedback? Okay. Okay, so everyone, is there any feedback you can write down on that section? And maybe we can move to, oh, I think the elevator piece together not completed yet. Maybe we can move to Mr. Jing is research script about the important topics to discuss. Okay, move to Mr. Jing.
Oh, okay. So I'll go to the chair, and this is I guess what's the important topic that we could talk about today, Mrs. Chair?
About elevator pitch, I guess.
Okay, but even more important than that.
Oh wait. About professional networking.
Nope. Even more important than that. Let's see. Let's go to Aldo. Or okay, Kezia, any other ideas?
About Hasbi, maybe about the new.
Yeah, maybe we have a new person here. I think we can integrate Husky into the team. Thank you. So as chair, just keep in mind that people are, our greatest assets here. So when we do get new people, let's make sure that they fit in. So I think the last time we had a discussion, we were still talking about how to be a good buddy, and let's kind of come back to that idea now. So does anybody want to be Husky's buddy?
I just want to open a discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically from a previous internship, this is Kesia. At the first, is Kesia is my buddy, but because I work with her about writing a blog post in a website, but nowadays Kesia have different concern, which is she she work on Instagram and branding. So basically, today Kezia is more have time with Mas Yani, but instead of me, and based on that previous experience that sometimes we people can change the initiative to, I don't know if in the future we can still change the initiative, but yeah, maybe this question, if the intern want to change the initiative, is that also changing the body, or still with one body but have a different mission or initiative? That's maybe my question.
Okay, great question. Anybody else have any other questions, or anybody else want to answer Rizal's question? Okay.
Yeah, I want to give a response on the material statement that yeah, I would agree that in the first time maybe the intern could be somebody, but at the middle of time it could be changed. But my concern will be uh, uh, I would like to if the intern have a concern first, have a interest or have a skill set that they like to improve, maybe on the brand awareness or the website or the video editing or something else. Then the latter he will be choose to the senior. So it would be more aligned. So I would like if the intern, especially HSB, have the interest first, the concern first, that what things that he would like to improve or yeah. So the body will be come later. So yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean, right? So yeah,
Okay. All right.
I think that's it.
Let's keep on going around. Let's see. Does anybody else have any other ideas or suggestions? Okay. So let me go ahead and put a document onto the paper here. So last time we spoke about what actually is a good buddy, and if the chair could open up that link, how to be a good buddy, maybe we can take a look at that. Here's the thing. I think if you take a look at this document, there's nothing really about skill or interest or what they're focusing on in terms of expectations of a mentor. So a mentor, I think, and a buddy is essentially there to, if we can scroll up a little bit. Okay, person to discuss ideas with, person to help align the mission, person to give feedback, person to essentially be a bridge to new people or to existing members, as Aldo said, be a bridge for new people, help with frictions, daily communication, okay, close communication, friendly communication outside of professional, from Kezia. Well, let's take a look at Diva. Diva says, keep up the buddy group, alignment with the mission, manual on the guidelines, get feedback. Gani said, improve, make the company mission and mentorship guidance. Rizal says, control the buddy we've been assigned, give mentorship and day friction. Ara says, represent the company and culture habits, truly understand what's going on and teach in the easiest way. If we go up a little bit, Lilith said, good communication skills, knows the capacity. Liddy said, somebody who not necessarily know more than I do, but somebody I can learn from. Okay? All right. So my interpretation of a mentor, okay, I'll give you an example. When I was in college, I had a faculty assigned to be my, I guess, my mentor. So she specialized in device circuitry, which was actually not my it was in my major, but it was not my specialty. So she just specialized in making like transistors. I was working on digital circuits I was working on analog circuits for communication. So almost completely different field. But the mentor was there just to kind of help me along to do a few things. One, to sort of interpret my journey through college through the light of someone who had more experience, and not necessarily give me exact help on my homework or anything I was doing at the time, but more to like teach me how I could find that help, and really also to set my expectations in the right way so that I would be like, okay, this is normal. It's pretty normal to be very busy on the third year. It's extremely normal to be very busy on the fourth year. And more of that person was more of a guide, right, to kind of point you through. So a buddy is more like that, I would say, for Rizal and Gani. Even though you have, let's say, you might actually, I've told the interns that anyone can be your mentor in the entire company. In fact, anybody can be your mentor throughout the world, as we've noticed, right? So it's a good thing that if you find somebody who has, let's say, a skill or an interest or an initiative that aligns with you, then surely you can spend more time with them, and there probably would be greater feedback. But for I think I think for the expectations of a mentor, it's mostly just to give that sort of offline support, right? Or not offline support, but not just support related to what I'm going to do today, what's that, but also how can I learn how to learn? How can I have this person bridge me to other people? Um, Effectively is I think a good buddy. So yes, ideally, I guess if somebody knows exactly what they want to do on a particular initiative, then great. But as with everybody in the company, initiatives do not always define your identity. You might find it that, hey, look, I'm working on this initiative, but it sucks right now. I can work on somebody else's initiative for a bit. So that option is open to not just interns, but to every person who works here. So I think that is best exemplified through teaching that idea. So okay, that's sort of to clarify the idea of the buddy. Okay, back to the floor. All right. Does anybody want to nominate anybody else to be Haspi's buddy? Okay. All right. Haspi, would you like to nominate somebody to be your buddy?
I don't know. I guess if anybody is interested,
Okay. All right. Let's do this then. Let's have another conversation with this without Haspi here, so that it could be a little bit awkward, right? So we'll try to stream it down a little bit. But let's have an idea who Haspi's buddy will be, and I think essentially the first job of a buddy is just to get Haspi's work that he's done with his proposal into the current forms, into the Trello, into the so that Haspi can progress on a day-to-day basis. Okay. All right. So we'll probably it's almost 12 already, so we're almost over time. Haspi, how about this? Could you give us a minute? Yeah. So I'll ask if you can exit out for a second, and then we'll organize a buddy for you. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. Let's see. I'll let you guys nominate. If you guys don't nominate, I'll nominate somebody, and we'll go from there. Does anybody want to nominate first? No? Okay.
I think
Yes, Joanna.
I think in here, like, because I think you need to know like what is Asbi interest, and then from the team know like, oh, this guy interests more this or that's with me, then more like I'm that kind of person. Know
Excellent.
what is yes.
All right.
Because at the moment like I don't know, because it's an intern, so where is his strength is important to drive that up strength, like if he's good, like for example website, like who's the best person to be buddy with that, like if for example, because Rizal, Gani, each one have different own strength kind of, so it's need to be aligned with.
I don't think it's the same thing with applying a strength with necessarily leading. So it's more of a leadership fit than actually a skill fit, right? So leading people, you don't necessarily have to be, let's say, the best at a particular subject in order to lead that person. If that were the case, then nobody would ever be a leader in this chapter, right? Because we've become a team of specialists then. So leadership is not so much about like, okay, do I know this the best, and can I lead this person in the best way? It is there actually, right? Knowing the capacity of the mentee is on Melissa's card. So I think Rizal and Yanni are in a better capacity at this point to understand what Haspi is good at. Let's go over to them first. Rizal, what does Hasbi want to do here?
Yeah. So from my observation, I saw Husby has interest in writing and also want to create organic search about Bukit Vista. So maybe from my side, it could be Herbie can be my buddy because it's like we can collaborate. I'm doing paid marketing and Hasbi I can doing on the organic side. So maybe yeah, that's my for my suggestion.
Okay, all right, fantastic. All right, let's go next to Gani. Gani, oh, welcome back, Hasbi. Gani, what do you think Hasbi is good at, and what do you think like is his interest?
Yeah, I would like say that it's same with my result, that from the proposal and my observation that he has a strength on the writing article, and he interest on the uh, build the organic search on our website, our social media. So yeah, I think uh, if Mas Rizal want to more develop about the SEO search, the organic search, maybe yeah, it could work with Mas Rizal.
Okay, all right. So we're getting a little bit more convergence now. Now let's go over to Aldo. Aldo, from what you've heard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I agree with the opinion about Mas Rizal being the body of Hasbi. Well, actually, I think the article writing is mostly from my side, but I think I'm not very eligible to the leadership things. So
Okay,
I think
well, there's one way to learn, Aldo. Okay, here's what I'll do. Over to Diva. Diva, any comments?
I I it, I see it like it's a matchmaking, right? It's like it's not a Hogwarts sorting hat, but it was like a matchmaking. So like it's like take me out instead. So it has to work in a both way, right?
Sure.
Instead of like Gryffindor. I mean, like Hasbi has to say it in it as much as everyone else, right? Especially when Jing say, it's not when we brought up about the strength or apa namanya, what do you call it?
Specializing.
Specialized in trades. It's more like offline as well, especially that. So I don't know whether leadership or seniority is taking place into like this mentor choosing. But if our Hasbi, I would like to have a say in it as well. I mean, like he's been here and observing what everybody is doing, and they were like, I think I want to know more about that, and I think I'm interested in that. So it will be interesting to know what Hasbi has to say in it as well.
Okay.
So that's my thought.
Hasbi's back. Hasbi's back. So let's ask him. Hasbi was shy the first time, I think, or he didn't give us a answer. So let's ask him again. Hasbi, okay. We think it's a little bit like matchmaking here. So your preference is indeed important to get this to work. Is there any person that you would choose to be your mentor? Now for the second time, there's no wrong answer. It could be KDK, right? If you really want. Wait, KDK's over here now. Okay, but KDK might not be able, I don't know, to speak very.
She might tell you how to memorize Baby Shark lyrics.
Which could be useful for children's marketing. But okay, anyway, in all seriousness, let's go to Hasbi. Any preferences on your side?
I think I'll be doing a fair bit of writing, as well as I think some of my strengths lie in English language. So
Okay.
I believe that it can work both ways. Like my buddy can help me, and I can help my buddy. For example.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Right. This is an exchange now. So, all right. Hasbi's got something to offer. Does anybody want to get better at written English? Okay, there's a few. This is an interesting but kind of awkward conversation, but it's good that we're having it. I think because it's better to have it than to kind of let it go on. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, for my philosophy, there's a few things, right? Thank you everyone for contributing. Sometimes the best person to mentor is actually the person who's a little bit new here to themselves, right? So that way they get a little bit more of that leadership experience too. I like that Rizal has thought about volunteering himself, but Rizal had already some experience mentoring Kezia. So I think the next mentor should be somebody else should get a little bit more of this idea of leadership. It's for two reasons. From an HR perspective, it becomes easier to understand where we're going to go if you have a bit more ownership over how you direct other people as well. And I think that creates a stronger alignment. Sometimes when we expect the leaders, it's more clear when you actually start thinking people yourself, like, oh, how does leadership actually work? So we want to distribute that a little bit more evenly across the company. So I think I like Rizal's initiative, but I would actually like to nominate Aldo for the moment for the next mentor. And the reason why is it's mostly because Aldo is still relatively new. I think also he's got let's say the skill set mesh, and we don't know how Rizal did until we see how somebody else does, right? So that gives us a little bit of also A/B test in a way. So yeah. Just to put this into at least we have a discussion around it. I'd like to nominate Aldo. Now, this is what I'd like you guys to do next. I don't want to overpower the conversation, right? That's where I'll set it. I want you guys to decide. Maybe I'll leave. You guys just figure out who the buddy for Haspi will be. Okay? But I'll just get that started, and then you guys as a chapter will figure it out. Okay? Or does anybody want me to be here? If you want me to be here, just raise your hand and say, Jing, I need you to be here before I can't make a decision. No? Okay. All right. Then I trust you guys can make a decision for Haspi, right? With Haspi. And I think this will give you guys a chance to bond too. All right. So, babe, you and me will step out and let's let the team figure out for themselves who, and this will be fun. I think you guys will. It's like when Haspi and the team determined Sunny Flower to be their intern cohort name. Okay? All right. Bye, guys. Let me know what it is on the discussion. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.
Piye iki?
Ayo.
Okay, maybe I want to ask let's ask to Aldo first. Aldo, do you accept the nomination as the Hasbi buddy?
Actually, I will accept, but I don't know. I'm afraid of the leadership things because the thing is I'm only 5 months here. I think 5 or 4 months. So yeah, I think for the leadership thing, I am more nervous about it.
Okay.
But
I have yes. Okay. I have a advice for you. So so to learn about the leadership, it's no need a long period of time. It's no need to a lot of months or years. So I still remember that when I first time joined in here, it's only three months and already passed the probation, and there is a result come in, one result come in, and then I become his buddy. So yeah, it's sometimes when you learn something new, it no need to be the expert on that things. You just to try it and let's see what happens. So yeah, so my best advice will be it's okay. Just go ahead. I believe Hasbi here have a lot of knowledge, know a lot of uh, interest. Also, I believe that he will bring new ideas here. It will be give new innovation for us, and also can see the blind spot in this chapter as well. So yeah, welcome Hasbi, and I believe with the guidance from Aldo, you can explore more about digital marketing here. So yeah, that's my pembukaan apa sih speech. No. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for
Okay.
the advice.
Okay.
Suhu.
Back to Miss Chen.
Yeah, I think maybe Mas Rizal or Kadiba wanted to give advice to Aldo. To I just give the floor.
Actually, because I didn't have the process of having a body. I think because like I.
Okay, so maybe Kadiba wanted to talk a little bit more. Oh no
No,
no.
you're wrong, Aldo. You didn't feel like you have a buddy because
Yeah,
everybody here are trying to be your buddy, though.
Oh ya udah maaf, astagfirullah. I'm
We
sorry.
never we never assign one buddy because everyone's buddy is here. Usually, that's usually the case. Though, but yeah, welcome aboard, Hasbi. Aldo will be a good mentor for you. Yes.
Okay, so the final decision is Aldo has be buddy, right? Okay. Aldo has be mentor or buddy sih? Mentor ya?
Body.
Buddy, okay. Yep. Okay, like that has been. So if you have any question or maybe any idea or thoughts, yeah, maybe you can share with Kak Aldo first, or maybe, or maybe yeah with Mas Gani too, Mas Rizal, Kak Diba, me. Oh, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's all. Maybe Hasbi, you wanted to ask something, or maybe wanted to give comment or anything. No, it's good. Good. Siap. Mantaps. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I forget. Mas Gani, is there any breakout meeting? Some
Okay.
breakout meeting.
So breakout meeting actually only one with me, Mas Rizal, and Diba about the website migration at 1 p.m. Wita.
Okay. Okay, thank you. That's all about today's Scrum Marketing Scrum. And yeah, see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Belum di discuss.